Have you ever been so focused on the next chapter of your life that you forget that you're already living one? Like you're constantly waiting for something, the promotion, the relationship, more money, just a different version of yourself overall. And because you're so focused on what's next, you barely stop to appreciate what's happening right now. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. And y'all know that because that's all I talked about last week. And if you didn't look at last week's video, go back and look at it. Honestly, I wasn't even sure if I was going to post that video because it felt vulnerable. It felt really uncomfortable. And it felt like I was admitting something that I wanted to keep to the chest, keep to myself for a long time. And it's just that I'm frustrated. Not because my life is bad or that I'm unhappy, but because it just doesn't look how I thought it would by now. And after posting that video, I just couldn't stop thinking about it. Because while I do think that it's true that I've been frustrated with where I'm at right now, I think I've also been doing something else. I've been rushing through my life. Spent so much time focused on where I'm trying to go, and I feel like that might be a millennial thing too. Y'all let me know in the comments. So focused on the next opportunity, the next level, the next paycheck, the next version of myself. And somewhere along the way, I stopped thinking about the chapter that I'm actually in. And the funny thing about that is while I've been out here focusing on where I'm not at in life, life keeps happening anyway. Life has continued. And I think that's what this video is about today. It's not about convincing ourselves that we shouldn't want more, because that's normal. And it's also not pretending that we're content with everything. But it's about asking ourselves whether this chapter of our lives deserves a little bit more attention than we've been giving it. And over the last couple of weeks, a few things have happened in my life that has reminded me that life isn't standing still. One of those moments was getting my hair done. And I know that that sounds incredibly ordinary because it is. Nothing life-changing happened. I got my hair done. I felt good. I felt confident. I felt like myself. And then after my appointment, I met up with my mom and my grandmother and we went to K-pop. And do you know how much footage I got? None. Not a single clip. Not one. An old creator me probably would have been annoyed about that. I would have been thinking, I should have filmed, or I missed content, I should have documented this. But honestly, I was having too good of a time. I was talking, laughing, eating, being present, and for once, I wasn't experiencing the moment through the lens of how do I turn this into content. I was just enjoying being there with my mom, with my grandmother, and I think that's kind of the point. I spent so much time waiting for the big moments that I barely acknowledged the small ones. The things that make me feel good, the things that make me feel loved, the things that remind me that life is still happening. Not because they actually changed my life, but because they're a part of it. And honestly, life has a funny way of humbling you. Because remember when I said this? I've been trying to elevate and kind of climb that career ladder, and I haven't really had much success. And I don't think that it's not because I'm not meant to be a leader. I'm just not meant to be a leader in education. And I think that that's okay. Yeah. About that. Okay, so remember when I told y'all that I didn't see leadership in my future? Well, apparently life had other plans because a few days after I recorded that, something opened up. So my principal put up some leadership roles, and one of them was for an instructional coach. And to be honest, I wasn't even sure that I was going to apply. Sometimes it's easy to say that you want more for your life in the moment until something pops up. And that's exactly what happened to me. Then like all the questions start. Am I qualified? Would I be good at it? Do I even want it? What if I don't get it? What if I do? And I went back and forth about it for a while, and eventually I ended on me putting my hat in for the ring. I literally have a meeting with the principals in a few periods, and I'm assuming that I'm gonna find out today. By the time y'all watching this, I would already know, so fast forward and then come back and tell me if I got it. But I'm nervous, I'm excited. I feel like, I don't know, I felt like I had it every time I applied for something similar, and y'all already know how that goes. But I don't know, I feel good about it this time. So we'll see. Try not to overthink it, but anyway, let's go find out. Honestly, whether the outcome was what I wanted or not, it definitely reminded me of something. Life isn't entirely made up of big moments, and it's an unrealistic expectation to have. But the interviews, the opportunities, the milestones, some of the best parts of life actually happen in the in-between. So it's a few days after, and I really just wanted to give myself some time to process everything. Because it's been a lot in the last week. I found out about the role, I applied for the role, I interviewed for the role, and then I waited to hear the result. And in my mind, I was telling myself, even if it doesn't happen, it's fine. Like that doesn't take away from everything that I've been working towards, and doesn't take away the fact that I am a leader, and I know that. And happy to report that I got that. Yeah. The principal told me that she and the panel were really impressed by my application, my interview, and they offered me the role. So your girl is about to officially be an instructional coach next year, next school year. And I'm so excited. Oh my God. I have been literally working for this for a long time. And for years, honestly, I've tried several different times. And the more that I get a no and then I have different, experiences, the more that I realize, what, I really wasn't ready when I applied before. I needed to learn this in order to really like see a bigger picture. And I can finally say that every experience that I've had has put me in the position where I know exactly the kind of leader that I want to be. And I've solidified my teaching practice, and I've helped other friends and colleagues and theirs to where I feel ready to now coach people. And the principal and the other leadership team, they feel like I'm ready too. So stay tuned, more info coming soon, but we got it. And sis, please don't get me wrong. I still want more. I still want the dream life. I still want the career. I still want the money. I still want the relationship. I still want all of it. None of that has changed. I'm still ambitious and I'm still dreaming. I'm still working towards all of those things each and every day. But I think what I'm realizing now is that those dreams don't require me to hate where I'm at right now. I don't have to pretend that I'm extremely satisfied. I don't have to pretend that I've got everything all figured out. But maybe I can be ambitious and grateful, hopeful and impatient. Excited about the future while still being very grateful for the present. Honestly, that's what I'm trying to learn right now. Just trying to learn how to stop rushing my life while I'm actively trying to build it. Because whether I acknowledge it or not, it is happening. And I don't know. I just don't want to miss anything. That's all I got for this one, y'all. I'll see you in the next one.